Hello everybody. Last time you saw me, I was reading Kirk Cameron and the Crocodile of Chaos Magic. And this time I will be reading the next Mandy book, which is Ravished by Regansaurus. And as you see, there's Regan looking disturbing, and there's Palin looking sexy. Let me read you the back cover description. George W. Bush, Dick Cheney, and their neocon friends are sick of Obama not protecting America. They have come up with a plan to mix the DNA from the greatest dinosaur, the T-Rex, and from the greatest man, Ronald Reagan, of course, to create a creature so powerful that it can spread freedom and stop ISIS. With the help of 16-year-old dinosaur lover and MIT graduate student Michael Hanley, they perfect the algorithm and create the Regansaurus. The Regansaurus is not the American-loving animal they imagined. It is a creature obsessed with ejaculating on the weakest and then eating them. The more he comes and the more he eats, the stronger the Regansaurus becomes. With all of America except Alaska covered in dino semen, President Hillary Clinton and Michael Hanley must find a sexy conservative woman to seduce and stop the Regansaurus. Is that woman Sarah Palin? You betcha! This is a bizarre erotica novella where Jurassic World meets The Spy Who Loved Me, featuring dinosaur bukkake, ball twirling, sucking, and licking, handjob genocide, facial squirting, interracial bukkake gangbang monster, cock worship, and cowgirl T-Rex. Cockriding. That's a mouthful. As my cat licks his crotch in the background. This is just a filthy, filthy show. Last time I received complaints, well, rude comments about my cleavage being so dirty and blah, 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 and how it's all spilling out. So I hope my current attire, does not offend the more prissy viewers out there. I'm a lady. My cat's a gentleman, licking his crotch. And I'm going to read you a section of when Sarah Palin has to step up and save America. And that image that you see right there of Reagan looking really gross and creepy, you get to see that in all the section breaks inside. So that's a real treat. The Regansaurus high priests carried Palin all the way back to the ranch. They told her not to make a sound, and they placed her in the backyard where the Regansaurus was sleeping. They silently bowed to it and made the sign of the cross. They still kept their Christianity, but believed that the Regansaurus was sent from God to punish them for allowing the gays to marry and for allowing abortions to be legal. Oh, there's the other kitty! She's trying to get out. No kitties escape this room. This is the pussy holding cell. Well, come here, Khadija. Well, they just showed their worst behavior right there. But if I get up, you'll see I'm not wearing underwear, so I'm kind of stuck here. Oh, I mean, I am wearing underwear. I mean, I'm not wearing pants. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Here we go. Sign of the cross. They still kept the Christianity, but believed their god was a vengeful god, and the only way to appease him was to keep the Regansaurus full and happy at all times. The tribe left them alone to go feed and round up the colored dino food. The Regansaurus stayed asleep. Its loud snores shook the ground, and Sarah was horrified to see the face of her hero and girlhood crush upon the body of such a vile creature. She hoped and prayed that Michael was okay, but she understood that humanity's fate hinged solely upon the next interaction she would have with the Regansaurus. While it continued to snore, she stripped off her clothes. The California air felt good on her skin. The Alaskan harsh winds kept her from wearing anything less than a long-sleeved t-shirt and jeans. Underneath her clothes, she had a matching orange bra and panties that Todd had gotten her from JCPenney's for their last anniversary. She took them off and tried to picture Todd after he had won a snowmobile match, all masculine and sexy. Palin kept that image in her mind as she spread her legs. She positioned her meticulously bikini-waxed pussy so it faced the sleeping head of the Regansaurus. She then pinched her nipples, and they quickly became erect. The vibration of the Regansaurus snores tickled her anus as the grass swayed back and forth underneath her, stimulating her. She licked two of her fingers like she had to fix one of Todd Palin's cow licks and put them between the pink lips that hid behind her light brown pubic hair. She used the other hand to rub her semi-erect clit. Sarah Palin always had a great wrist strength. It was the reason she made 86.5% of her free throws sophomore year. She was a champion point guard on the basketball court and a power forward in the bedroom. She enjoyed touching herself while stroking on a hard cock until both parties came together, and she would come hard. The men on the basketball team called her Sarah Soaker. The nickname came from the time the power forward went down on her and made her come so hard she squirted all over his afro, turning it into a jerry curl. Palin believed female ejaculation was only given to the women that God felt were strong and God-hearted. While Michael told her that was very debatable, he said it would be a good seduction introduction to the Regansaurus. She continued masturbating. While she loved her husband, there was one man who truly turned her on, and that man was Chuck Norris. She pictured his smiling face and rubbing her clit harder as she imagined him headbutting into a piece of wood so that he could dive face first into her vagina. She then pictured him doing finger karate moves inside her. It worked. She felt that special feeling like she had to pee out a river inside her and scream, "Drill, baby, drill, I'm striking oil, yeah!" Sarah squirted hard, far, and wide. The Sarah Soaker cum squirt was of epic size and proportion. It landed right on the blood-dried face of the Regansaurus. The Regansaurus woke up, but Sarah kept on squirting, making sure to get it all into his huge, toothy mouth. It licked its lips and smiled. It liked the taste. It squinted its eyes and then widened them at the sight of a glistening and naked Sarah Palin. It could smell her good genes, fitness, and patriotism. It tasted it in her pheromones. For the first time since his rule, the Regansaurus was speechless and did not want to eat her. It wanted something else. Sarah Palin was scared, but bravely kept fingering herself and said, "Oh, hey, fella, you look a little thirsty and dirty. I thought I'd give you a drink and a bath. Oh, here, yeah, rub it on your skin, into your skin." Sarah squirted again. This time the vaginal love spray landed on the hard cock of the Regansaurus and its testicles. She came again and said, "Yeah, feel my juices go into your skin. They'll make you feel good." The Regansaurus smiled because they did. Sarah Palin had been injected with estrogen, opiates, and dinosaur hormones. Her female ejaculate had a euphoric effect on the Regansaurus. It disabled its aggression towards her. So far, she had followed Michael's step 1 of dino seduction perfectly, but step 2 would be the real test. So I'll leave you with that. You have to what's going to happen. So buy it and read it. It has a lot of heart. I know it seems like it just has a lot of cum, and that it definitely does. But the ending it has a really wild twist ending, and it's and half hard. I'll just say that. And that's that. Till next time.